Hey everyone, this is Ryan, health fitness professional with the Cardinal Health site in Mansfield, Massachusetts. In today's video, I'm going to show you a few stretches you can do while sitting in a chair, whether you're at home or if you're back in the office. Before we begin, while I'm not going to recommend any specific warm-up, as this is a very low-intensity stretching-based video, I do recommend that you drink some water both before and after these stretches. With all that said, let's get started with our first stretch. So first off, I'd like to wake up the upper body. What I'm going to do is wrap one hand over the other, straighten out my arms as I reach up nice and slow, keeping my hands over my head. And I'm going to reach as high as I can while taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, I want to have my head high. What's great about this exercise here is that it does not take a whole lot of effort, and it really does help to warm up the upper body. I'm really feeling some good blood flow in my shoulders and in my lats, the muscles a little bit below the shoulder. And we're going to hold for 3, 2, one more deep breath. And relax, bring those arms down in front of you. Shake out those arms and let's move on to our next exercise. Okay, this next one is especially good for anyone who ever felt weak in the neck or you felt like your head was a little bit heavier than usual, especially first thing in the morning. Best thing for us to do is to stretch out the muscles on the side of the neck by tilting our head to the side as much as we can tolerate. For anyone who wants a little bit more of a stretch, all you have to do is place one hand on top of your head. You don't necessarily have to pull or yank your head. Just simply place that hand on top of the head and let it rest there. And just like we did in our last exercise, I want us to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do one more. Excellent. Release that hand and let's switch to the other side now. Again, I'm going to place my hand right on my head for a little bit more of a stretch. Deep breath in and exhale out. This is something you can do first thing in the morning, especially if you feel like you do have a slightly heavier head than usual. And let's do one more. Release that hand. Tilt the head up. I'm going to move my chair back for this next one. We're going to work on the hamstrings next. So what I'd like to do is one leg at a time. I'm going to straighten out the leg. I'm going to take both my hands and let them slide down the straight leg, keeping my chin close to the chest. And I'm going to keep going as close to my ankle as possible until I feel like I can't reach any longer without bending the knee. I do want to avoid bending this knee as much as possible. Continue with the deep breaths. You'll notice I do like to round my back here. I do encourage that for everyone else at home. We're going to do a couple more deep breaths here. See if you can point your toe up towards the ceiling as high as you can. Excellent. Let's slide our hands back. Straighten out the back before we switch legs. And again, chin to chest first as we round our back and slide our hands down the straight leg. As much as we can, as close to the ankle or perhaps even the toes as you can. Right now, I'm keeping my eyes right on the kneecap. Just holding for deep breaths. Getting a really good stretch in the back of my leg here. Last deep breath. Excellent. Slowly sliding yourself back up. Straighten out the back. Bend that knee, and we'll move on to our last stretch for the day. All right, the last one I want to focus on today is in the hips. For this one, we are going to remain seated in our chair, lifting one leg up. I'm going to bring this ankle to right over the other knee. And with this position, what I'd like to do is I'm going to take this elbow and apply pressure on this knee right here. As I do, I'm really going to feel an opening or stretch on the sides of my glutes. Right now, this is my right leg, and I'm feeling it on the right side of my glutes. Keeping my back nice and flat. Feel free to look straight ahead. Anyone else who wants to get a little bit more of a stretch out of this, you can reach from underneath and pull the leg up towards your chest. 3, 2, 1, and let's bring this leg down and switch legs. Again, I'm going to take this arm and apply pressure on the knee with my elbow. I'm going to take the first few deep breaths in this position before I decide to lift my leg up. Using my current position as a warm-up for what's about to happen. All right, now I'm going to reach underneath the leg, and I'm going to bring it up. If you feel like you're not ready for this position yet, that's fine. You can continue with my initial position first. Again, lifting the leg up as much as you can to your chest if you're in this position already. 3, 2, 1, release the leg, bring it down to the floor. So that is it for today's stretch. Thank you all for joining me. We'll have more videos like this in the next few weeks. Some of them may be sitting in a chair, like I did for this video, or perhaps they might be on the floor. In the meantime, please feel free to reach out to us whether you have some questions as to what we went over, or if you have any recommendations. Any other questions that come to mind, feel free to email us at our Cardinal Health Fitness Center inbox. But as always, yet again, thank you for joining me, and feel free to check out our other playlists on our YouTube page, such as the dumbbells, kettlebells, garage gains, workout of the week. You can also check out our website for other services we're providing for you, whether you are at home or if you're back in the office with us. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next workout.